Once again, this is Daniel Aguirre. Every day we are watching on television where the government officials are coming out of the television, and when they come out of television, they will be telling us their plans and what they have done. And when you get to the grassroots, you will not see anything done. For instance, this morning I saw Abike Dabere talking about the Africans stranded in Saudi Arabia. you know, and they are looking for a way to deport them. It's taking them too much time or something like that. How can such a thing be? A whole country like Nigeria, for instance, this is what we are talking about. Let me not. I want you people to listen to her and hear what she's saying about these illegal immigrants who went to Saudi Arabia. Or at the end of the day, because maybe their visa have finished or something, they are illegally there or something like that. They were kept in something like jail, which is not a deportation camp. When you look at the video, well, you know that is a jail. And for instance, now this is why every day we keep on talking about people going to one country the other, where they did not have somebody, they don't have any information, or they don't have people who can always tell them the truth. And especially, every time I keep on pinpointing about black people going to Saudi Arabia or these Arabian countries, because they don't have a human right. They treat people like a human, an animal or something like that. And this is what we are talking with the African migrants crossing the Mediterranean Sea. We have been making campaign all over the world, all over Africa. And for people to understand that illegal migration, from one country to another in these modern days, is not acceptable, because most of the countries now, they are taking it seriously, and when you are being caught or something like that, they'll try to make you to suffer before, even though maybe sometimes they may accept you, but you go through a lot. And this is why we, the African migrants crossing the Mediterranean, are making this campaign from head to toe. But the government officials, they will come to television, they will make announcements. We have been doing this, we have consulted this and covered that. At the end of the day, if even the United Nations or the government of the day vote money for them to help these people who are migrating from their country to another, it will go to some of the people on high level. They will pocket the money, and they don't care about the innocent youths who are going scattered all over the world, suffering. When you see the things, how they are treating people, who went through that way, and the one that always make me to be angry or something like that. For instance, now when some of the illegal migrants who are going through those illegal ways, they used to go with their children or something like that. Like what happened 2 days ago, a 10-year-old boy drowned, but the mother survived. So it is a pity. Please, if you want to go through illegal means, please do not go with your children. Go alone. Whatever, if you succeed, it's okay. If you don't succeed, that is your business. Because when you are dragging innocent children who doesn't know where they are going, who doesn't know why you are taking them to anywhere, at the end of the day, they may lose their lives. This is another point I'm talking about. If the government can go through, partner with some of the NGOs, so that they will go with the local government, with the chiefs, with the kings and the other local authorities, so that they will take this campaign to the grassroots, so that at the end of the day, people will be more educated. People will know that going through Mediterranean Sea or going through Libya or going illegally to another country now is not advisable, because a lot of people are dying every day. I work with Greek and European migrants, and so many times when we go to the sea and to rescue people, at the end of the day, you see a lot of people dying. A lot of people are dying, undocumented migrants who want to pass the Mediterranean Sea, and the so-called agents who always advise them to go, and this is the cheapest way with their syndicates, and they try to deceive them and brainwash them that this man have entered or something like that. This is a journey that if they are up to 100 or 200 people who are traveling through that source, only few of them will always will succeed to enter inside the territory they want to go. And if the few who succeeded to enter, they will go through a lot before they are talking about settling down and getting papers. And there's so many young boys now, because of the how it is now, because of the hardship, because of how the government or the people of the day cannot tell them the truth, how things are going. Made them at the end of the day, they want to leave the country and they want to find their way to any country or Western world for their greener pasture. But my brothers and sisters, I have to tell you people the truth. Do not sell your property for this particular trip. Do not, stop what you are doing, or open your close your shop, or do sell your landed property, or borrow money for this type of venture, because so many people who tried it are still in debt, and some of them did not succeed to reach the promised land. So once again, I am telling you people about the truth and the simple truth, that going through these illegal routes cannot help. Instead, the only thing we have to be doing with the African crossing the Mediterranean Sea migrants, we want to start training people through the grassroots. We want to talk to the government so that we can have a partner with them. At the end of the day, we can start training people from the grassroots. And whenever you want to travel to abroad or something like that, education nowadays doesn't too much matter, but it's the skill. When you are being trained and be a skilled worker, at the end of the day, employment you have a very good employment or something like that. And please do not go through illegal means. Try to fly and go where you will go, and at the end of the day, you will be welcomed. I look at all these government officials when they come to television, like what Abike Dabere was talking. She wasn't even sure of how many Nigerians that is inside the prison or something like that. She wasn't, all her this wasn't accurate or something like that. But we should not leave all these things to government to see what they can do to help you or something like that, because it's not government that is dying, it is you yourself or your relations or every other person that is dying, that is close to you. So we have to be trying our possible best to educate people, to tell them the dangers and how deadly it is to go through all these means. Whenever you want to go to any embassy. That money you are going to spend, going through legal routes, or that at the end of the day, if you calculate the money you spend on the road from all these illegal routes to the place you call the promised land, which is maybe the country you are going around, you find out that you have spent a lot of money, which you yourself can use it to establish something in your life and start living your life, make things okay for yourself. Then when you have more, you want to travel to abroad, you can fly, and you will be welcomed, and everybody will be respecting you. Not like this. I have to, one of these days, I will go to the camp and I will show you the pictures of what people are seeing, are going through, because of they are trying to make illegal movement or living from your country illegally to another people's country or something like that. And for instance, and the government themselves, they are not encouraging the people. Look at even the things they are doing today. They say that they want to put their national ID card and their phone registration together. But at the end of the day, we are calling the people on top that they are eating money, they are writing this and that. You that is in ordinary local government office, who can always come, and people can always count on you and come to you. You are going the same process, but you want to collect money from your brothers or your people, so that at the end of the day, you make things short for them or something like that. Those who came early in the morning on the line will not even receive what they want. But those who pay money, who have money to pay, will just come and everything will finish. And this is what they call corruption. Tomorrow you start calling, this man is a corrupt man or the other one. What of you that is in local government? What of you that is a village head that collect money when you want to judge? So the corruption is all over everybody's body. As far as Africans are concerned, they don't want to help themselves. Government cannot all stop corrupt people or corrupt this. It is us who will change. And when we start changing our mindsets, things will change for us. Once again, please do not go through illegal means, especially from Africa to any Arabian country, because they don't have what they call human rights. This is, once again, this is Daniel Agere. I would like you again to repeat and listen to the Abike Dabere, the chairman of ASPRA, of Nigerian ASPRA, and listen to her and see what she has said about this illegal migration, which is dangerous and deadly. This is Daniel Agere. God bless you.
Thank you for inviting me, and good evening.
Yeah. Can you tell us about these stranded Nigerians? How many are they, and are you in touch with them?
One, I can't confirm the video. So, but I know that we have 600 Nigerians that are illegal migrants that are to have left, that will be leaving Saudi Arabia. Just today, we were with the Minister of State Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Zubairu Dada, the Director Consular, and other officials, and plans have already been made to get them home, like you said, before the end of the year, pending any unforeseen circumstances. It's been on for a while. Saudi Arabia said they want to rid their country of illegal immigrants, and they gave them deadlines, and different countries have been taking away their citizens. And Nigeria will do the same thing, but there's been delays, dates have been changed, basically, because of COVID-19 issues, and there has been also argument that who is responsible for the test. Saudi says no, Nigeria says you should, and all that, but everything has been resolved. And like the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said today, we should be home before the end of the year.
I know you said you can't confirm the video.
End of the month, the end of January.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you said you can't confirm the video, but the 600 you're talking about that you are aware of, what condition are they in at the moment?
Well, they are in the deportation camp, awaiting to be returned to Nigeria. And like I said, they are from different nationalities, different countries, not only Nigerians, because Saudi Arabia actually packed the illegal immigrants and said they should all return to their countries once they don't have proper documentation. Of course, the deportation camp is never the best place to be. And that is why the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have been working hard to get them back home. And I will keep saying, we need to really, really discourage irregular migration. It's getting tougher, more dangerous, more difficult to survive as an irregular migrant anywhere in the world. So one of the things we're really doing is massive awareness on the dangers of irregular migration. Now, these 600 will come back, and don't be surprised, you see, go to hear tears and cries of, oh, we are irregular migrants, we're stranded, bring us back home. So we really have to ensure that we put a stop to this issue of irregular migration. It's dangerous, it's deadly, and where you're running to ends up being worse than where you're running away from. So that is actually the issue we have to deal with as a nation.
Yeah. The recurring nature of this sort of incident is worrying for many, particularly looking at our image, and that's Nigeria's image now, each time this happens. What sort of measures, proactive measures, do you think not just the foreign missions or the embassies, the government should be doing to deter this kind of behavior? Yes, you've said that it shouldn't happen, but what is actually being put in place to stop it from happening?
Is actually something that every Nigerian should be involved in. It's not just government, but on the part of government, we should work at having a managed migration. Okay, these people are going to work. They just want to work. There's some form, and the people need their services. So why can't we work at having a properly documented, what they call managed migration? Some other countries are doing them. The Philippines does it. You want their staff, they come to you properly, and you know what they're being paid, and they even said they make as much as $6 billion from that. So really, it can become, irregular migration can become regular. That is the
All right.
point. And already talks are going on with several, countries. So it really can be made possible to be legal because they need these services. It doesn't have to be done in an irregular or illegal manner. I think that is one of the things Nigeria must do, working with other countries. So basically, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Labor need to come together to see the next steps to be taken in this regard, immigration and all regular agencies. So that should be the way forward for the government. But for all of us, we need to discourage our citizens from traveling irregularly. President Buhari instructed that a delegation should go to Libya. Under his leadership, Nigeria brought back about 7,000 irregular migrants. The International Organization for Migration played a big role in bringing back Nigerians regularly from Libya. But guess what? We still have stories of people still going there. So it should be massive awareness. Each one talk to the next person. Don't encourage this kind of regular migration. I was surprised that even on social media today, some will say, we should still go, the country is so bad. Out there, it is worse. And that is it. And government has some things in place that we can key into, the youth can key into. There are programs. It's going to go fetch you, big money like that, but you can survive with it. So really, we need to encourage one another, have a massive awareness program, talk to the younger Nigerians, the youth, that, there are opportunities you can key into. It's tough, we know. Government needs to provide jobs and all that. That is the role of government, ongoing role of government. But we need to also encourage one another that really this is a dangerous, tortuous journey and it's not worth it. If you survived a few years ago, not anymore in today's age.